Is this real? Yeah. It's called aggregation. It's been around for a long period of time. And in many instances it's used today. We're using systems. It doesn't necessarily have to be AI agents that's able to access the back-end data and certainly software as a service systems, using their APIs. And we're doing so for important reasons. We need to get the single source of truth in terms of what a customer is, inventory, all that kind of stuff. So it's very, very important that we're able to do this. Now, does it fundamentally change the way software as a service systems are sold? Well, if everybody uses agents, it does, because obviously they're going to use the agents as aggregators, and we should, at least the way the logic goes, end up having to buy fewer licenses, which is going to reduce the revenue of the software as a service system. And so that logic got around pretty quick. And last week, the whole, software as a service stocks just went down like crazy, with kind of panic selling. And, that got the calls from the reporters and analysts and other folks that were looking for quotes around it. And looking at the problem, this is a fairly simple thing that we're considering, and it's pretty easy to predict where this is going to go. So the core assertion here is that the point solution features get commoditized as agents can stitch together similar capabilities across tools, which makes individual apps feel interchangeable. Yeah, I think it is going to have that effect. In other words, and by the way, it's not just AI agents. This drives me nuts. People think they just invented this stuff. I'm able to take systems of software and put them between the humans that are consuming the application, in this case, my application that I produced, and the back-end SaaS systems that are going to serve as behavior and data for that particular application. So in other words, when I need the behavior, I need to figure out, tax calculations, logistics issues, things like that. I can call the API on the software as a service system, things like Salesforce. Or if I need the information, I can basically pull the information directly from the software as a service system as well, where it's basically functioning as a database. So that kind of architecture, this tiered architecture, has been around for a while.